Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren, and for the past weeks, we've been exploring how three-dimensional intelligence, that's mental, physical, and vital, is key to unlocking true leadership and fulfillment. We've talked about how our thinking patterns and our saboteurs limit us. And last week, we explored the incredible wisdom that the body holds. Today, we're diving into a deeper dimension, vital intelligence. This is your soul-driven purpose, your deeper knowing, that quiet compass that guides you towards authentic expression. And often it's the dimension we neglect until a significant moment forces us to pay attention. I hope you like this content. You can go ahead and like the video, share, comment, and subscribe. Have you ever had a moment that felt like a wake-up call? A deathbed moment, real or metaphorical, that forces you to confront what truly matters. I recently watched a powerful TEDx talk by Iman Aghay titled "Nothing to Regret. Small Bad Habits Cause Lifelong Regrets." Iman shares his own harrowing experience on the deathbed at 26, bleeding dry and asking himself, what would I regret if I died today? His story and the research he cites by palliative care nurse Bronnie Ware highlight the profound cost of neglecting our vital intelligence. Wares has created a top 5 regrets at dying list that perfectly illustrate this disconnect. Here's the list. Number 1, I wish I had had the courage to live a life that was true to myself and not what others expected of me. Number 2, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. Number 3, I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. Number 4, I wish I'd stayed in touch with my friends. Number 5, I wish I'd let myself be happier. These aren't regrets about money or achievements. These regrets are about vital intelligence, about purpose, connection, emotional honesty, and authentic happiness. Iman and Bronnie Ware's work hit me hard because it underscores exactly why we need to move beyond just mental and physical intelligence. It's about aligning what the deeper truth is before we have that wake-up call. So what exactly is vital intelligence? It's not your logical mind, and it's not physical sensations in your body either. It's a deeper knowing, that intuitive discernment that guides you towards authentic purpose and to the most aligned path for you. So think of it as this, your inner compass pointing to true north for you, the wisdom of your soul, a powerful quiet signal distinct from external pressure or even internal saboteur voices. This is the part of you that knows what you're truly meant to do and to truly bring you joy, and what truly aligns with your core values even when it makes no logical sense. And it resonates deeply with Iman Aghay's second question from his deathbed. What did I make of my life? He realized he was living a life that wasn't true to his heart. He desired to impact lives in a bigger way. Now that's vital intelligence speaking. A common challenge is confusing vital intelligence with a saboteur's voice. So how do we tell the difference? Let's look at the saboteur voice. It's often demanding, fear-based, critical, or self-serving. For example, the hyperachiever says, you have to take that promotion or you're a failure. The controller says you must micromanage that project or it will fail. The saboteur voice also leads to feelings of anxiety, pressure, depletion, and resentment. Can you relate to any of that? It also focuses on external validation or preventing negative outcomes. It tries to keep you safe. Vital intelligence, on the other hand, it is calm, it's clear, it's expansive. It often feels like quiet confidence or an inner knowing. It also leads to feelings of peace, alignment, energy, flow, and deep fulfillment. It focuses on authentic contribution, purpose, and genuine well-being. As Iman Aghay realized on his deathbed, it guides you to ask, am I living a life true to my heart? Your vital intelligence is the essence of who you are, guiding you toward a life of no regrets. So how do we tune into this often neglected dimension, especially if we've been habituated to override it? It starts with creative space and silence. Vital intelligence speaks in a whisper. It's not a shout. So you need to reduce the mind noise to even be able to hear it. So this can include practices like mindful walking, where we step away from the screen, for example, engaging our senses and let the mind get quiet. Nature is healing. It could look like journaling without an agenda, where you simply write whatever comes to mind, especially around questions of purpose, meaning, or what truly makes you feel alive. It could be PQ reps, as we've discussed in these last episodes, these little 10-second techniques like rubbing your fingers together that quiet the saboteurs and create space for sage qualities of wisdom and discernment to emerge. It could also look like connecting to your values, what truly matters to you. Not what should matter, but what truly resonates with your core being. Your vital intelligence uses these values as its language. Let's do a little activity right now. I'm going to invite you to list 5 to 7 core values of yours. And for each of these, we'll ask this question. Am I living this value fully in my professional and personal life right now? So I'm going to invite you to pause the video and do this activity now. So list your 5 to 7 core values and ask for each of those, am I living this value fully in my professional and personal life right now? And once you've done that, I invite you to notice the gaps. So another thing we can look at is ask the sage questions. So ask the questions from that sage part of the mind, not the saboteur side. Instead of letting your saboteurs drive the show, ask questions from that place of wisdom. Here's a few. What would my wisest self do in this situation? What decision would help me live a life true to my heart? And you can direct this to Iman Aghay's experience, for example. What does this particular moment of leadership demand from my deeper purpose? So consider those questions. Iman Aghay's father worked incredibly hard, planning to retire at 53. That was his big plan, and then travel the world with his wife. He was a hard worker, but at 50, he was diagnosed with ALS, and he passed away at 53 with massive regrets, having never lived his dreams. This profound loss was one of Iman's first wake-up calls, making him decide to never postpone his happiness. And yet his own near-death experience reinforced this. Life can be really short, and it can end at any point with no announcement. The third question he asked on his deathbed was, what would I change if I survive this deathbed today? This, my friends, is the heart of the three-dimensional transformation. It's about taking those lessons now, not awaiting some crisis. It's about integrating your mental fitness so that you can identify regret-causing saboteurs, your physical knowing to notice when you're out of alignment, and your vital intelligence to guide you towards a life of purpose, connection, and joy. When these 3 dimensions align, you don't just change your habits, you transform your entire experience of being alive, leading a life that significantly minimizes future regrets. That's what we all want. So what would you change if you knew life could end with no announcement? What would you regret if you died today? That's your vital intelligence speaking. And now it's time to listen. In my January 2026 Positive Intelligence cohort, I specifically will be cultivating these three-dimensional intelligence integrations, helping midlife leaders like you connect with your vital intelligence to lead a life of profound purpose and impact, leaving behind those small regret-causing habits that you've learned. I'd love to hear in the comments, what whispers of vital intelligence have you been hearing, but perhaps neglecting? And how might listening to it more deeply impact your leadership today? You'll find links in the description below to learn more about the January cohort or to schedule a brief discussion with me to explore if this is the right fit for you right now. If you found this valuable, please hit that like button and share with other leaders who might benefit from this. And remember to subscribe for more content on integrated leadership. As Iman and Aghay urged in the TEDx video, the link to that is below as well. Take action now, take action today, and change the one habit that will cause your biggest regret if you died tonight. This is Lauren, your three-dimensional leader and mental fitness coach. We'll see you next time.